Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Army, and as always, we are here playing some more games. Today, it starts on at 7. Couple of changes before we jump into things. Maybe Glingamil gets pulled from Dubai World Cup. Still deciding. Eagle Door got pulled from the Baldwin Stakes because I just don't think that we can win that. And although I think we can win I don't think we can win this race, actually. I mean, I've been looking at it, and you think for a mile, over a mile, grade 1, 4th place, 5th place, 3rd place. Won the Queen Anne, and then 4th place, 2nd place. Won the Cranji, 6th place. 4th place, 3rd place, 3rd place. I mean, it's really, really tough to see how we can compete at that level. So I don't want to just run for the sake of running. I think Peace has a chance in the grade 2, but not a huge chance. I just don't know what else to run them in. But I want to book Suleimani elsewhere and kind of see if we can just get them winning races. Who's in that? Doesn't run well abroad, but maybe a grade 2 will be more its pace. Yeah, maybe. Let's see what else I want to do here. Someone's booked it. I don't know about these races, but at least I've got some time to figure that out. And then Tootling. Let's see, a mile. Grade 1 is a 4th, 3rd. Won the Arkansas. Against a couple of decent horses there, to be fair. Then 6th. 4th, 5th. Yeah, it's very difficult for me to push them in those races, honestly. And I don't just want to race for the sake of racing. I'm going to pull both those horses out. We know what we've got in those horses. We don't need to test. We don't need to push right now. I don't think that'll be well, sort of, yeah, I don't think that'll be well done. I don't think that'll be a smart thing. So we're going to pull Tootling and Suleimani out as we pulled out Eagle Door. Magical Peace, I mean, maybe we'll just test out the others. Okay. Okay, then let's see. Let's see. I want to try and get through a bunch of races. We're going to be skipping. I think skip to result on a lot of these. Beacon Lodge, best one. Yeah, Beacon Lodge is running well. Best one's carrying a tiny bit of weight. And there we go. Beacon Lodge will win. We'll be a length and a half back. But Magical Peace in a grade 2. I did say we struggled for pace, so I'm not sure about that. Okay. Not interested in that horse. But maybe Yeah, trip appeared to suit well. Trip was perfect. We don't have too much of an idea at this point. Is this a 7 furlong or a miler? I'm not sure. Similar as well, Prince Gia. We're just gonna go to see what happens there. 4th place, stayed on. 2.5 lengths back. Trip suited perfectly. So Gia is a mile 2 for certain. Just might want to test Magical Piece at 7 furlongs. Just editing my notes there very quickly. Eagle we pulled. And then Mountain Cat. What's Mountain Cat in as? Yeah, I think these are all just gonna be the maidens with personal touch running. Is that 7 furlong? That's a mile. I've got it down as a 7 furlong horse, so yeah, okay, we'll figure that one out. 2-year-olds in exile. Grade 1s. Came close in the BC. Came close in the Shoemaker. Won the Distaff. Wasn't too far off in that one. On some grade 2s. Yeah, a bit of a mixed bag, but not a bad horse. So, I mean, Prettiest, why bother? It's been in selling races. That means that they're trying to get rid of it. And if they're trying to get rid of it, that just kind of shows you all you should need to ask about it, honestly. So Cordelia, Denton, and he's in the mood. And he's very excitable. So Day of Destiny then. 2 graded wins. And then that's over a mile. And they didn't do anything when they went past that distance. But maybe a mile. So Day of Destiny, Denton might be an idea. Cordelia was okay. Strictly Silver. I don't like the racing pedigree. Tuskoga, sorry. Gets a fair few wins. I like that one. Just Captain Royale. So Denton and Captain Royale. The Illustrious Forest. It's got 5 wins. Temple Place. 3rd place. Oh. I'm not sure I like Temple Place. It's a bit of a weird one. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that one. So, well, that's my horse. Oh, yeah, definitely don't want to be picking up Recipe. So, Captain... Was it Captain Royale? Tuskoga, that's right. And then Denton for Day of Destiny. Okay. So let's see what these horses go for. Probably 2.3 each. There we go. We just crest through that 2.3 marker. And we're going to get through to the second auction in a moment. But I don't know, I'm not finding a lot of horses through the sales, but I'm finding enough early on that it means that it's pretty much worthwhile. And that was much cheaper than I expected. Denton, big money horse. Waste of money horse. Captain Royale. Not a great horse. Didn't cost a ton of money. So Mountain Cat. We'll just skip. So Denton. We lose a tiny bit of money. A tiny bit of money on Royale. That's okay. That's fine. Mountain Cat. Mountain Cat wins a maiden. Wins the initial maiden. Front runner. Wins by over a length. Well, it's not an amazing horse, but it's a very decent prospect there. And it won. Welsh Rhapsody and Robert Stone. I remember that pairing. I remember Mountain Cat now. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's a decent initial win for Mountain Cat. Let's go round to the 11th. We're not interested in those. The personal touch. A mile grade 3. Well outclassed. So again, I'm kind of thinking this is 7 furlongs rather than a mile. Oh, paste. So yeah, that might be the case. Maybe we'll try that at 7 furlongs again. So magical piece and personal touch to run at 7 furlongs. I think that's going to be 2 things I want to do. Not sure about that grade 3. There's a grade 2 for fillies there. He's got a lot of speed, so could be a decent horse, you know. Some sellings. It's a high price handicap. I might just run that. 23rd, indeed. Okay. The reason I might run that is because I'm looking at distance and nothing else, so I don't really care what sort of result personal touch gets. I'm not worried about a bad sort of third bad result this season, but I just want to make sure that I'm getting distances right. Panthera doesn't look amazing, does it? So yeah, nothing worth risking on. So personal touch. Yeah, personal touch, definitely a 7 furlong horse. Okay. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get many races for them again this season. I think that's an easy-ish race there to put a door in. And let's continue just pushing through on these maidens. Heavenly Echo gets a 3rd. Why'd you get 3rd? Struggled for pace over 5. Okay. So Heavenly Echo might just be a 6 furlong horse. Sampo Star gets a maiden win on the first attempt. There we go. So Sampower start, I'll put down as 5 furlongs. Haven't been able to pick and choose too much so far. But Mountain Cat wins at a 6. Sampower wins at 7. Wins at 5. Sky Falcon won at 5. Let me just make sure I'm updating distances. And then we've got Waffle and Storm Rider. Let me check the 2-year-olds. All these are going to be selling races. Yes, they are. I'm going to ignore all of those. Father figure, decent horse. Okay, Royal Pomois. And let's check and get disappointed and throw it in an auction. Okay, so Waffle. Waffle does not like that one. Showed us inexperienced. Trip was perfect though, so gonna put Waffle in as a tentative 5. Big money lost there though. Big money lost. 700 grand lost on that horse. See a Heavenly Echo. I think. Are they ready? They might not be ready at that point. Yeah, hold off on those. Storm Rider. Okay. So maybe Storm Rider as well. Storm Rider at 6. Let's push all the way back. And Heavenly Echo at 6. And then Waffle at 5. So if you can at least get maiden wins on the 2-year-olds. So Mountain Cat and Sampo start. See what 5 furlongs are here. Let's throw you in and throw in Mountain Cat. No, I don't want to throw Mountain Cat into that one at all. See how we're continuing just pounding through some of these races? Except this is a really tough decision. Do I send Glingamil back to the Dubai World Cup? I mean, last time we led and then we faded really badly over about the final furlong and a half. It's going to be a very difficult race to win. We are coming off a couple of other wins. If I don't run here, what are my options? Turfontaine. Or Woodford. I'd rather have the Woodford. Yeah, so this one's going to be a very, very interesting decision to make. Because when we go abroad for these big Grade 1 races, and even conditions race, and there's a Grade 3 race, we just get absolutely hammered. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure on that. When we have won a Grade 1, but our form's not really amazing right now. Okay, let me think about this. A winning run, all domestic. Mile 1, mile 2, mile 2, mile 2, mile 2, mile 2. So we should be able to run a mile 1 domestic. Maybe. I mean, that's a risk at the Woodward Reserve, but at the Dubai World Cup, I can't see anything good coming from that. And why hurt the rating of our best horse? Really want to test how good the horse is, but we know how good the horse is. It's not good enough to do that. It's good enough to rack up some Grade 1 wins, but it's not good enough to absolutely, get out there and dominate that kind of a field. So, yeah, I think we're better off holding back, and patience. I've said it plenty of times. Patience is the name of the game. So we'll figure that out. Eagle door, personal touch. Yeah, patience. Deal with you as a 4-year-old, or we'll sell you. You at least won a maiden. You at least came close there. I can try and push you a little bit more with testing Eagle door. We got the 2-year-olds. Then we got Grade 2s or hand-picked Grade 1s for Tootling and Suleimani, and anything domestic for Glingamil. That's how I'll look at this. So, hey. Mixed bag there, but a pair of Grade 2s on the same day with the same race, and a bit of a bug in the schedule, maybe. Yeah, maybe a bug. Exactly the same prize money. Don't want to be quite doing that. Instead, we throw Tootling in. High weight, I don't like. Yeah, I don't like, but okay. Prince Gia. What was I doing with you? I think there's a mile 2. I mean, someone's got to enter the Derby. You're not going to do well there, but I mean, why why not? Why not try? Why not try? Because you haven't got full finish application. That's why not. Yeah, okay. 9th, 20th. Skip to the next day of racing them. And it's magical piece in this grade 2. And there we go. That's kind of what I was expecting there. Maybe just pull it down a furlong. So yeah, a short. It's not that much shorter a race, to be honest with you, but a tiny bit shorter allows us to be more competitive, win it by a head, and yeah, magical piece, 7 furlongs, grade 2 winner. Oh my god, you're killing me. Look at his stamina bar now. Look at his stamina bar. We win. We finally get the, the tester, and then we test again. So we came so close. Then we drop it down. We finally get the grade 2 win. And now we're all the way up there. Stamina climbs, distance changed. Magical piece is probably, I'd say, what's that, about 55%? 55 usually translates as a 1 mile 2 furlong horse. So, oh, you son of a... Oh, you son of a gun, you son of a gun, you son of a gun. Screw it, they can both enter the derby. I mean, what's the... What's the harm in that? I'll run more than one horse in derbies, Kentucky derbies, in any of the 3 real, what you call them? The Triple Crown races. But Magical Piece, I mean, she at least looks like a horse that might be able to do something at that level. Prince Gia a little bit further behind in a number of respects, so not too sure about that. But yeah, Peace, something we had a lot of trouble with. Look, really didn't do well in the first run, and then 6 races after that, we finally get a win. So it's been an interesting time, let's just say. A very interesting time. But at least we've got something to be fairly happy with. Got a grade 2. And we might be able to do something at the Triple Crown level. So, Sulmani wore the rose in Europe and the Lille, Aitate, the Bowie Gold, nothing to hide. So, we know some of these horses. Mass Dance, nothing to hide in the fashion at the front, with Turjuman, Aitate, and War the Roses, and then the final 4, including ourselves, the Bowie Gold, Pink Supreme, and Open de Lille. We're going to go a little bit wide round the turn, which I don't like. This is a grade 2 race. We're going to come... Oh, we're going to get battered through that final furlong and a half. And Pink Supreme's going to win this. Short of room around the final furlong and a half. We missed the break as well, so we had absolutely no chance there in a race we should honestly have dominated. And that hurts. That hurts. Our ratings declining just a bit again. Just a bit. We hover around the same sort of place. Tootling's done the same. And Glingamil as well. 130 at one point, moving down steadily. Because we're not finding the best of races. Okay, Heavenly Echo, Storm Rider. Both these are maidens. Do we have green lights? We have green lights. Okay. And that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Trip a spot on. 1 by 2 lengths. What's that say? Da-da-da-da. Okay, good. Happy with you, Echo. That's what I wanted to see. Then we bumped Storm Rider up to a 6. And got a big win. So yeah, those little changes in differences sometimes can make all the difference, really, to your horses. So we've got 6 2-year-olds. And we've got 5 of them having won maidens before the end of April. With the 6th one coming up now, being Waffle, who's going to run an allowance race. So let's see, can we get... Yeah, we got other races we can put into, actually. Rather pay the extra for the maiden than go to an allowance race. Waffle. Benefit from the run. So it ran green, still finished 3rd, and Waffle is definitely needing 6 furlongs. Okay. I'll give it a 6 furlong race to get his teeth into. We'll get him that. On May 2nd, that might be his last race he'll be running. Maybe one more after that. I don't know. Let's see. What do we got here on the 2-year-old sales? Massivo Man. Let's see. All these are maidens, and these are selling races. Okay. What happened here just faded way back when. 5 furlongs, sweated up a bit. I wouldn't rule that horse out, but I wouldn't really target it either. Stayed on. It's cool, calm, collected. Might need a bit more distance. Going after a distance in the future, so maybe that was the main issue there. Still finished 2nd, is laid back. Vargas Girl could be a decent option. Never competitive. I'm just not a big fan of that one, but Vargas Girl. Let's see what we have there. Yeah, so nothing great, sadly, but yeah, if you look at where they finished and why they finished there and a few other bits that laid back, there's plenty of reasons to go and try to sign a horse like that. Doesn't mean it's always going to work out in your favor. In fact, more often than not, it won't. But you can't really be discouraged from that. Let's see, Citronelle, those two are sweating up. Discorea in the fashion. Okay, so nothing too crazy in here. We do carry top weight. That's one thing not in our favor, but this should be a win. Mind you, we thought that with Suleimani as well in the fashion, and Nassim Al Yasmin get off to good starts on the outside and start pegging back. Lockridge, similar silks to ourselves. And then Tootling in second place on the flanks of Citronelle, now in the fashion just on their outside. Back to Stormtide, Nassim on the outside at the rear, and Discoria hugging the rail at the back of the field. Down the home stretch, we're in good position. We're not running wide, 3 furlongs. 2.5, 2. Lockridge made a run for it. Citronelle now goes. Stormtide as well as ourselves down into the final furlong. We're going to come round and back, and that's the time and place to cross over traffic and to run a little bit wider than you'd like. Not on the bend, but on the home stretch. Hold your position, find a way through, and throw everything at that final furlong and a half. That's what I'm on about. Expected to win that comfortably. We fairly much did what was expected, and I'm happy with that. After everything else we've been through, I'm fairly happy with that. So we're going to hold our rating. We're going to get another grid to win on Tootling. Yeah. I want to see them as 6-year-olds. I do want to see what they can do there. I also want to get them into the breeding barn and see what they produce together. So I'm not sure about that. What's coming up that I would like to see them in? Okay, the Shoemaker. We've got plenty of time for that if I think they can run it. And now I go door. Door. Yeah, not a great... Not a great run. So... Again, we'll figure you out next time. We've got you a win. You've had 3 races. That's fine. Prince G will go into the field as well. Waffle will go into the field. And then we'll see maybe about winning a graded race on 1 or 2 of these 2-year-olds if we can. Let's go here then. The yearling sales. So Born to be a Champ is a decent horse. We know them. Hello Bud, we know is a decent horse. Give your verdict. Prince of Wales, Laid Back. I like both of those. High Tide. High Tide, maybe we skip. Macbull, we know. Trojan, we skip. El Sophia, we possibly skip. So Dream, Halo. Yeah, neither of those are excitable. So Dream, Halo, yeah, we're skipping you. Dream, Halo, Cinder, Minsky, Moons, Yao. Okay. Minsky, Moons, Yao. And then Dream, Halo, Cindercamp. So again, probably about 5,600,000 for each of these horses, or at least each of these first 2. They're more like 200 or 250 for the following horse. And then Yeah, probably 4-4-2 again. It's actually pushed over 3, so fair play. Bit of bidding on Cindercamp. Not sure if that's an indication or not of how good the horse might be. But I mean, if you do pay attention to the breeding stock, you know, as well as traits that you might like large build, I like. Laid back, I like. So for those kind of things, you might be able to sort of learn some indicators which might be pointing towards good success or just things to focus on, so you're not looking at too many horses and getting confused. And then you can just throw a little bit of money at the auctions when you have it. Doesn't take too much. You get one winning horse, and you might be able to get something out of it. So Dream Lodge, pretty decent as a 1-year-old, just lacks all the finish application. Hello River has a bit of everything, but not enough of anything. Cindercamp, really like, apart from that finish application. Minsky Mine has no finish application. Moon's my name. Finish application, not my game. And yow, meow. So yeah, breeding's really good in a lot of those couple of large build horses, but finish application is a killer. It'll turn a good horse into a place-up. And I don't want to be dealing with all of that. So I'm just going to make sure they sell. So let's just wait for bids and then skip the lot. And if need be, I'll put a bid in, but I think they're all going to sell pretty easily as they do. Okay, so a little bit of loss there, bigger loss here. Held, pretty much held, and gained money on Yao. So, yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. We didn't really lose too much. 7th is when we're going to watch the last day's races. Ooh, Waffle. Waffle ran very green. Like, very green. Again. Again. And that's going to be his last race in there. See, the Breeders' Excellent is up here, laid back. 8 group wins. I mean, there's a chance there, isn't there? Lucky Tricks won a couple of great wins as well. I mean, if nothing else, I've got to bid on that horse. 2 million. So go closer towards 3. Yeah, 2.6. Not amazing, but honestly, decent. And decent is decent enough, especially when we compare them up with the horses that we really like. And I'm going to book with Casino. As soon as it becomes available, I'm going to keep checking back on that one. Sampo Star. Grade 3. Okay, let's see if we can get anything here, and then we're going to watch the final 2 or 3 races that we have on the 7th. 2 races, 3 horses. On the outside here, Sam Power Star, which is going to speed up Poor Hollow, Tallahassee, Emily Hall, Anne's Gift, Valsur, No Head, then Sam Power coming through there, Ocean Transit on the inside, Golden Jordan in between, then Darrow and Honourable Arthur on the outside, a little bit detached. Final furlong, winners kick on, Ocean Transit does, and they will storm through to get the win. I believe that's 7th. 8th. Ugh. Yeah. What was that? What was that? Sampo Start is not a 5 furlong horse. No way. You're a 6 furlong horse. You've got to be a 6 furlong horse. Okay, let me think about that one a bit more as well. Maybe just put him out to pasture for now. And I got these 2 to book races for as well. Okay, 7th, so I got the 12th. Let me just save the game before today. So the Woodford Reserve Turf Classic over a mile 1. That will be Glinger Mill. And then we've got Prince Gia and Magical Peace running and probably getting absolutely smashed in the Kentucky Derby itself. I think I've had a Derby horse in the last 3 years. I think we're in year 4, and I think I've had one in each of the previous 3 years. We get the outside draw again. Not my favorite whatsoever. A field we know very, very well. I don't think there's a single horse here. Maybe Ramble Rob, I don't really know very well. So Dickness Boy, Party Doctor, Obliterate, and on the inside, William Van Gogh at the rear with Wahage, Gloriam, up to Knick Knack 2 in 3rd place. Ramble Rod's got the inside rail, and Glinger Mill in the lead. Gloriam now moving alongside Knick Knack 2. We'll see how that goes. We push out at the front a little bit. And Knick Knack 2 is going to come through. Ramble Rod's going to hold on there. Looks like for 2nd place. Wahage in 3rd. And Glinger Mill falls all the way back to 4th. Just couldn't get into that. I think badly missing a mile 2 distance. So second favorite. Beacon Lodge is in here again. Decent horse, but not a great horse. Mr. Hudson looks to be a little dangerous. He'll be up near the front, maybe Badger Retreat. Ruler's Honor might have been, but might get out of that a little bit. Newbie Lodge, the favorite. We've won a grade 2. That's why we're up there. Okay. Okay. So Gomez, we're running on weight. Magical Peace. I didn't think about that. At least he's a good jockey, you know? At least he's a good jockey. But I really didn't expect to be up that high in the betting stakes. It makes me think Peace might have half a chance at doing something. So let's see. I believe this is a field of 19. So you'll have to bear with me on that. Looks like Avit Condra's Bluff and Fudge are up near the front. Prince Gia, a Magical Piece there in that second chasing pack. I think Magical Piece is in this purple cap. Green cap is Gia. Piran now moving wide and moving up. Prince Gia in a very good position. Magical Piece is having to run a bit wider than I would like. We're going to go down on the stretch. Magical Piece is now going to kick on. Looks like Fudge is coming through. Piran not really doing an amazing set there. We're down to the final furlong. We've got really fast horses coming from behind. Looks like Beacon Lodge. Looks like Mr. Hudson. Mr. Hudson's going to try and push for the line, but Magical Piece is going to win the Kentucky Derby. Magical Piece is simply magical. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, history has just been made, and you are its witness. Magical Piece wins the first Kentucky Derby of the Rascals Ranch here in Starters Orders 7. A horse we grew frustrated with. A horse exactly like Glingamil, in that it has ridiculously good stats apart from potential not being maxed or close to being maxed. But the rest of it looks like such a good horse. And we just couldn't get it running the way we wanted and knew it could run. And we sent it out and we brought it back for this season. Just like we sent out Glingamil at 3 and 4 and brought it back to get a little bit more success later on. But Magical Piece is not only a Grade 1 winning horse, it's a Kentucky Derby winning horse. And now you've got to ask yourselves, can it win the Preakness? I think it can. I think it can. Can it win the Belmont? I don't believe so. I don't believe it can win the Belmont. I don't believe it's a Triple Crowner. But we got a shot at the Preakness, and we got the Kentucky Derby in the bag. 7th for Prince Gia, less than 3 behind. You know, well in the mix. Nobody else, apart from Mr. Hudson, was within a length and a half. So, all these are in a length of a half of each other. A length and a half behind Magical Piece. Good run for Prince Gia. Happy that they ran well there. But Magical Piece. Wow. Kentucky Derby winner. I'm going to leave it on that, guys. Thanks very much for watching. I appreciate the support. As always, we'll be back here soon to continue this journey with Magical Piece and the rest of the horses. Just see what we can do, but by God, she did it. She did it.